This is a tweet that I made yesterday anticipating higher prices for Bitcoin. As you can see up here, I wrote Bitcoin bullish and a question mark. And what actually happened with Bitcoin's price is that we did move bullish. We did break out of this inverse head and shoulders pattern and we moved towards more upside. So how did I know about this and what am I going to explain in today's video? Well, stick around for another 30 seconds and you will find out. Welcome back to Cryptorilla, your place to become a crypto beast, a crypto gorilla. Now, today we're going to discuss a little bit more about price action when it comes to Bitcoin. We're going to talk about Synthethix, a really cool project that I do recommend you to take a look at because it is still quite small relatively to other projects on the market, and I do believe they have a lot of growth left in the future. Also, we'll be covering some news, so definitely stick around for that. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the video where cryptos retain their gains as Ukraine's security crisis continues to deteriorate. These guys talked with Russia, and as I said, I'm not getting into the politics, but they didn't draw any conclusions and the situation is escalating. MasterCard recently blocked multiple financial institutions from its payments network due to sanctions orders, the company said in a Tuesday statement posted on its site. Now, how does this affect the market? Well, it has to tie in with the SWIFT ban as well. SWIFT is a very important secure messaging system that makes fast cross-border payments possible, enabling international trade to happen. Without SWIFT, there is no trade, and that is what can really mess up the monetary system. So countries actually sanctioning Russia and removing SWIFT from Russia are going to feel the repercussions themselves as well, right? And the market is going to feel it as well. So how is the market actually going to feel it? Well, they could feel it in a very, very positive way, as we saw right here. Essentially, a SWIFT ban means that more dollars would have to be in circulation to offset the trade deficit happening. So basically, there would have to be printing of more money, and you all know what happens when more money is printed, right? That's what happens, a huge bull run, not only in stocks, not only in crypto, but in everything. So that's a very important piece of information that you should keep in mind. Also, we do have that governments around the world are, releasing an onslaught of measures such as these sanctions, SWIFT bans and everything. But a growing number of experts warn that Russia will almost certainly turn to cryptocurrency to help evade sanctions, another piece of very bullish news. Now, don't get me wrong, this news is bullish, which is why I said this morning that we could see a bullish market as sanction-led inflation picks up. However, at the same time, you should not be ahead of yourself. We are still at a very significant zone of resistance right here, and before we do break out of this level of resistance, we are not moving anywhere and we are still in a downtrend. Keep that in mind, it is very, very important. Now, when it comes to the decision that I made, or this right here, it's very simple, right? We saw the price moving downwards. We saw a textbook correction pattern, a textbook reversal pattern. And essentially what that means is that we created an inverse head and shoulders. So right here, we can see the left shoulder, we can see the head, and we can see the right shoulder before we broke through the neckline and continued towards the upside. The ideal buying opportunity right here would have been somewhere once we broken out of the neckline, and you would have made a nice chunk of money. So very interesting, and it's definitely a pattern that you should keep in mind when doing your technicals. Now, lastly, for today's video, I wanted to show you Synthethix. It's a really cool token, over 400 but less than $500 million in market cap, which means it's still quite small. You can purchase it on any of these large exchanges right here. And essentially what Synthethix does is it's a liquidity providing protocol. So you are able to create a synth out of pretty much everything. If you want to track pigeon food and its price on the market, you can do it with their decentralized perpetual futures with the best price execution, lowest downtime and liquidation risk, and a permissionless and composable network. I know you don't understand what's happening and what all these words mean, but doesn't matter. The only thing that you should know is that you are able to track pretty much anything when it comes to these synths. So forex pairs, crypto pairs, indexes, and a lot more. Now, a lot more will be added to this network in the future. At this point, they're still working on stuff, but there is a lot of synths that you can explore at this point. You can stake right away and earn a passive income. You can trade synths as well, which is very important, and build upon the network as well. So really cool project. It's very difficult for me to explain the ecosystem and how these guys will implement potentially in the future, but they are connected to a lot of other large DeFi networks, and it could create something huge if played correctly during the next portion of the bull run. Now, lastly, when it comes to Bitcoin, as I said, be very careful about this zone right here, because we are currently still bearish, and from here on out, I would not be surprised if we make a move all the way down into the double bottom level. So we do create a double bottom at this area, which we haven't yet still done. So thanks for watching another video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below with your favorite thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next one. But I'm not a financial advisor, and anything you do invest into crypto, blockchain, or NFT projects is on your own liability, and you should do your own due diligence. See you guys next time.